Coverage periods represent date ranges for premiums for a particular plan. So basically what this means is that we take employers and divide them up and organize them by their coverage periods. All right. So since we don't have any coverage periods underneath here, I'm going to come up and click Add New. And now you'll notice we're going to come to our coverage period wizard. Now when we do these wizards in the Plan Designer, you'll notice that we use what we call breadcrumb navigation to walk you through so you know where you are in the process. You can see there's 2 steps here to create our coverage periods: information and enrollment types and classes. First area is, do you want to enter existing coverage? And we have yes. In cases where you don't have access to their existing coverage, or maybe they don't have coverage and you're proposing new coverage, we could change that to no. Now what's important to understand about coverage periods is that the date ranges mean something in the Plan Designer. Typically, when presenting to employers, you probably show current, renewal, and all the proposed options and different rates all on the same page. But in the Plan Designer, we need to associate the premiums for a particular plan for that date range that it's effective, so that we can have the same plan have a different rate for current and a different rate for renewal. So in our example, we're using a June 1 renewal date. So let's just recreate what would have happened on a renewal that occurred for June 1st, 2014. Now the first piece to understand is first we're entering in the existing coverage period. So if the group is renewing June 1st of 2014, that means that their existing coverage would have started on June 1st, 2013. Okay, so sometimes that's hard to remember, but when we're entering an existing coverage period and we want the start date, normally that's going to be the year before. So we're looking at June 1, 2013 first start date. The existing coverage then will be ending on 5/31/2014. Okay, so we've got the date range for the current coverage. We can change the default coverage period name, so I'm going to just change this to 2013-14. Now you'll notice on our renewal coverage period, we're going to change the name on that also to reflect the date range. But you'll notice that the dates of your new coverage period, your renewal coverage period, are built off of what you enter in here. We get asked a lot, can you do a short renewal or a long renewal? Sure. So what we would change then is we would change the date range. So if this was taking an early renewal of a 12/1, this would have been 12/1/2000, or I should say 11/31/2014. So the default is a year. Renewal coverage period dates default off of the existing coverage period dates. All right. Here's also where we would indicate if we are using community rated plans in the renewal plan group, and we'll go through that in the community rated training. So understand, confirmed dates are correct. Once set, they cannot be changed. We can delete a coverage period, but we really can't change the dates. And that's so we can keep everything linked together and use it to import plan designs from one year to the next. But once we have our coverage periods named, existing in the date range, renewal in the date range, it's time to go in the lower right-hand corner and click Create to advance to enrollment types and classes.